Hey everyone, welcome to week 2, day 2 of Coach Basics. Yesterday, as you know, we talked all about the 4 vital behaviors and how important they are to you and your business and to keep it going strong. So today we're going to dive into the first vital behavior, which is invite. Okay? So let's get started. So the first invite is all about inviting people into your Beachbody world, right? And that is about bringing people onto your Facebook page, or maybe it's your Instagram page, or maybe it's Pinterest, whatever that looks like. But for today's purposes, I'm going to use Facebook as an example, okay? So let me show you how easy this actually is. So on my phone, and I'm going to go to my Facebook app, and then from here, you go down to this little button, your menu, and then from there, you're going to go to your Friends tab. That's Events. So you're going to go to your Friends tab. And so on this Friends tab, as you can see from the top, there's actually a suggestion tab for you. So I'm going to hit that suggestion, and then it gives you a list of people who you can add as friends or remove. And by each person, it shows how many mutual friends you have. It shows their picture. So every day when I'm inviting new people to my world, I go through this list because it always updates all the time. So I go through it and I look for certain things. I look for somebody who has their face in the picture. Hopefully they're smiling really big, maybe they're doing something fun, maybe they have a baby or a kid with them. Those are kind of things I look for because I know that, hey, I think I can help this person. So I go through and I find those people. So let me just click on somebody, for example. So I'm going to click on Nikki because she has a pretty picture of her face up there. Okay, so Nikki, her thing says love, which is really cool. It's something positive, some kind of positive vibe out there, which I love. We have 22 friends in common, which is great. So when I ask to be your friend, it's not going to be like I'm coming out of nowhere. We know people in common. She is with the nursing in Kingman, so she obviously cares for people. She wants people to get better, which is a plus as a Beachbody coach. So she is somebody I'm going to go through, lots of great pictures, lots of positive things. She has some motivational posts on there, so she's somebody I would absolutely add as a friend. So I'd go back to that, I would add her as a friend, okay? So that's how easy that is. And you just do that. You add 10 people, you add 20 people. It really doesn't take that long, you guys. Maybe tops takes 5 minutes if you add like 25 people every single day. Because remember, even though you're adding these people, they have to accept. And not all of them are going to accept, just for reasons or others. I mean, who knows? But at the end of the day, just bank on maybe getting 30 to 40% of people that you ask to actually accept your invite, okay? So that's the first one, is to invite new friends into your world so they can see what you're doing when you're sharing your Beachbody journey. All right, the second one is to invite to challenge groups. As you've seen in the file section, I put up our file or our challenge group schedule, so it tells exactly when the next one's starting, the link that it goes to, when it ends, all that kind of good stuff. So that will help you understand when you're talking and inviting to challenge groups, which one you're going to tell them you're inviting them to and when it starts. There's a couple different ways to invite people to a challenge group. So let's talk about those ways. The first way is just a mass invite that works on your personal page, right? Because you don't really know who's looking at it, and you're posting it, so everybody can kind of see this invite. I actually just did one, and for today's purposes, I'm going to use the one I did, and it's about getting lean by Halloween. So that was my post today, and I'm so excited. I can't wait for this group to start. It's all about helping people get lean by Halloween. I kind of go into saying, in the past, I've waited until the last minute and I wasn't able to squeeze into that costume, and I was depressed and sad, blah, blah, blah. But not this year. This year's going to be different. I'm going to start a month and a half before, and I'm really going to get into the shape that I want by Halloween. Get leaned up by Halloween, right? Then I kind of think about different things to post, like what's going to attract people. So I say, here's some things to think about this group. There's no holidays from now until then that's going to derail you. You're going to look so super fine when you're in your costume at all those Halloween parties. You're going to feel so good by the time we get to Halloween that all those sweets that are going to pass by you, you're not even going to think twice. You're not even going to want them. And then, of course, it's kind of a kickstart into the holiday season, since Thanksgiving and Christmas and all these things are coming up. You're going to feel your best, so that way you're going to remain want to feel your best throughout this and not just pick out every chance you get. And then at the very end, I always ask, if you want to like or comment or, shoot me a private message and tell me you're interested. Okay? So that is like a mass invite. So you can do that for every single challenge group that we have coming up. You can post different things about it, whatever that looks like. That's just an example, right? And it's already worked. I posted and I already have a handful of likes. I have people commenting. So I'll go through everybody that liked it and shoot them a private message, which leads me to our second way of inviting is a private message. And these are so important to your business and in the inviting process because it's a one-on-one feel. It's not just this mass thing. This is where you actually get to start building a relationship with somebody and really figuring out what you can do to help them along their journey. So, for example, with everybody who liked this post that I posted on my personal page, I went and said, hey, how you doing? I just noticed that you liked my post about Get Lean for Halloween. Is that something that would interest you? And that starts the conversation. Of course, they already have an idea about a challenge group because I posted about it, so it's easy to bridge right away to a challenge group and invite right away to a challenge group. Now, you can also do more of like a cold call to people, and that way, that works more of a form invite. I'm going to post in our files section how to form, what that looks like. I'm going to give examples so you can go in there and copy and paste, but pretty much you're starting a conversation with somebody who you haven't talked to yet. You are asking about their family, you're asking about their occupation, you're asking about their recreation, so what do they do for fun, what are their hobbies, and then you're gonna extend a message, an invitation, and bridge it to Beachbody and to a challenge group. Right now it might sound kind of hard, but I promise once you see an example script, you're going to be like, oh, that makes total sense. So that's another way to invite to a challenge group is to start forming relationships with people through private messaging, okay? Now, when you private message, you can type or you can shoot them a voice message. That's a really cool thing about private messaging is that you can use your voice, and that way they can really get to know you. They can hear when you're excited, when you're sad, or whatever that looks like. They can hear you instead of just read it. So that's pretty neat. So that's an option as well. And then another way to do it is, there's an event invite. This is something I just started doing a couple of months ago. Actually, when you're on your Facebook page, same thing. If you go down here, you click on that tab that I clicked on earlier, the events tab, and you can create a new event. And in that, you can create the challenge group that's coming up. And you can put when it's going to start, you can put a photo cover. For example, I just posted this event, Get Lean by Halloween. When it starts, what it's about, you can invite people to it, you could share this group. And this is also kind of like a mass way of letting people know that you have a challenge group going on. And here, I'll do things like post about our programs and our products. I'll probably post some testimonies from people who've gone through other challenge groups with me before. I'll get on there and do a live video just to answer any questions that people might have. It just gives them a taste and lets them understand really what a challenge group is. So that's another option. So these are all ways to invite people to a challenge group, okay? The last way, of course, is to invite to the coach opportunity. Now, these are the people that you starred when you made your Who Do You Know list, and these are your MVP players. These are people who, enjoy helping other people, even if they're not fit and healthy themselves yet. If they want to get on this journey and help other people through the journey, that's what we're looking for. And so there's a ton of people out there who care for people. Nurses, like that person I just pulled up on the friends list, they're awesome because they're already caring for people. They already want people to get better. So they're a great person to reach out to see if they'd be interested in learning more about the coach opportunity. You can do the same way. You can make a post about it. I actually did one of those the other day too. Nothing big, but I just posted, let me pull it up right now, and just kind of said if anybody's interested in, here we go. So if people, I'm looking for 5 women who, might want to work from home, be their own boss, set their own schedule, give themselves a raise every single week. Those kind of posts are your mass posts, right? Just like we had for the challenge group, we can also do coach opportunity mass posts where people can like and comment and do all those things, and then you can reach out to them because they're already in the know. Or you can start forming like we did with the challenge group, but instead, maybe they're not looking to get fit and healthy right off the bat, or maybe they give you an objection of they don't have money. That's when you can introduce the coach opportunity to them. because that will allow them to earn some extra money or even a lot of money and make their life by design. So that's inviting to the coach opportunity. Pretty much the same thing, just not a challenge group, the coach opportunity. So those are the 3 things to invite to as a Beachbody coach. And so it might seem scary, but I promise it's not. And it just takes practice, and it just takes getting used to it. It's conversations that you'll have every single day, and the more you have them, the more comfortable you are in answering questions or going about the inviting process. Now let me tell you, one thing that stops coaches or get coaches down is when they start inviting, and they hear nothing back from these people. They just don't respond. Or maybe they respond and they say no. Or maybe they just respond and say, yeah, I want more information. You get super excited, you send information, and then they never respond again. You're going to get all of that, and you just need to be prepared, because I promise there's going to be those people out there who do respond, who you do form a relationship with, you build this awesome bond, and you help them along their journey. And it just is amazing, and that's what coaching is all about. But you also get all the other stuff. Don't let all the other stuff stop you, because there are people out there who need your help, just like you need your help, and whoever I'm helping, you need help. Like, there's more people out there. This world is full of obese people, and it's so sad, and that's why us as coaches are here to help people get on a better track of living healthy and fulfilled life. So don't get down if you hear nothing back or no's. And just remember, if somebody says no, it's not right now, because that's when our follow-up process comes into play and they eventually join. So that is all about the inviting. That's the first of the 4 vital behaviors. And so for your to-do, I want you to practice these today and the rest of the week. So I want you to practice inviting new friends. So 5 new friends today. I want you to practice inviting to a challenge group and to the coach opportunity through 5 private messages. And then I would also like to see a personal post on your page inviting to a challenge group, okay? Let me know if you have any questions. That's what we're here for. When you start inviting and start conversations, you're going to run up against the obstacles. And being a newer coach, it's kind of tough to know what to say back to if they don't have money, if they don't have time, if maybe their leg hurts, whatever that looks like, their doctor, I'm not sure. We've been through those conversations, and we know how to help you guide through them. So reach out to your coach and let us know so we can help you through them, okay? Other than that, thanks for joining week 2, day 2 Coach Basics, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right?